Hey everybody, welcome back to another Titans, episode, this time talking about walls, what they are, when you encounter them, and how to get past them. Well, to put it as simple as possible, a wall is the point where progression in the game is slowed down to a halt, and you can't go much further without spending more and more time on it. I'm sure you guys experience this every time you prestige, because otherwise you could get to round infinity if there were no walls in the game. Now, when exactly do you encounter them? On your first few prestiges you'll start experiencing major slowdowns at around stage 100 or so, and as you continue prestiging each time you'll be able to advance a few dozen rounds further than your last attempt, and this kind of is the case until about stage 300, where you will be stuck on quite a prestiges in order to purchase Flavius. Then from there on you'll only face a few more specific walls, and to no surprise all these walls occur right before unlocking or evolving the next hero. The reason for this is because of its goal to DPS efficiency. You may notice that as you put more levels into a certain hero, their price, as well as DPS for the next level goes up, but more so for the price. So as you level your hero you're getting less and less efficiency from it. Hence the reason that once you purchase or evolve the next hero, you instantly start one-shotting monsters because your efficiency just skyrocketed. Speaking of evolving, I should mention that you do indeed get a nice efficiency boost once you evolve, so if you're stuck on a wall you should look to evolve a previous hero. But don't do it mindlessly, because you'll lose all the level bonuses once you evolve said hero, and you'll only get all of them back again once you level it to 1800. Now for the most important part, how to beat a wall. Should be pretty simple, isn't it? Just tap, tap, tap and tap until your fingers can't take it no longer. But do note that you have these 6 nice abilities, the most important ones being Shadow Clone and Berserker's Rage. At my current wall, it is basically impossible to progress unless I have those 2 abilities up. Shadow Clone lets me get 150 taps per second, and Berserker's Rage multiplies that damage by 13. If you do the math, that's theoretically 2000 taps per second, and if you are going to be tapping manually, you'll probably reach 0.5% of that number at the most. Of course this is assuming you get no critical hits from normal tapping, cause as you know Shadow Clone can't crit. And that's where Deathseeker and Hero's Thrust, the 2 best wall-breaking ancients, come in handy, as they make your normal taps do a ton more damage to keep up with your abilities. Unfortunately for me I still don't have Hero's Thrust with 5 artifacts remaining, so I have to rely only on my abilities because my taps do 0 damage. So yeah, I like to keep my Heavenly Strike for the big bosses, so I don't go over that 5-second mark where my heroes have a chance of dying. If you still can't kill a boss with Heavenly Strike and other skills activated, I would just keep farming on the previous stage until I get enough DPS to kill it. Or if you really don't give any shits, you can spend diamonds to activate Doom, but I don't recommend it at all. Now a little trick I like to use is to keep pressing the Leave Boss, Fight Boss button until a chest person pops up, because the normal mobs barely give any gold at all, so I'm wasting my time fighting it. Of course, only do this once you have a high enough crown egg level, because you don't want to do this when you have a 5% chance of Chesterson, otherwise that would probably drive you insane. For the record, I have about a 50% treasure chest chance at the moment, but you could probably do this trick at 20%, it really just depends on your tolerance level. Well, would you look at the time? I wouldn't know because I don't have a watch, but my spidey senses tell me it's time to go. Tell me if you found this helpful or not. If you did, please be sure to drop a like, they are much appreciated. Have a pleasant day.